The second part of the Ghost Simulator's Easter event has been around for about a week, and I've been actually quite lazy when it comes to actually playing Ghost Simulator recently, and because of that, I've decided that I should go ahead and complete the NPCs before I end up procrastinating too long and forgetting about doing them. But to make it a little bit more fun, I decided I'm going to be trying to complete their quests as quickly as possible. And as we get started into here, I do want to point out that there are 3 quests that were added in the second part. The other 2 are going to be a little bit harder to find, being located in both Ghost World and Backdoor. And it seems like a lot of the quests have a lot more dialogue recently, since they've have a lot of writers now for some reason, and care about something like lore that I'm just going to go ahead and skip through. But it looks like we need these fairy ghosts and these things, so we'll just go ahead and use all 5 of our streams and get as many of these ghosts as we can as quickly as possible. We probably will be bullying some people since we are in a public server right now. But yeah, that's just how it works. Just realized I haven't started my timer. There we go. I haven't done anything other than that, so add about a second or a minute to that timer. Just going to be a lot of this vacuuming ghosts, waiting for them to respawn, and making use of all of our 5 streams, and bullying other people for ghosts. One thing you probably are noticing me is I'm not actually using vacuum gum. Ideally, you'd think that using vacuum gum will really speed up the process of collecting ghosts, but because of how Ghost Simulator works, there is like a solid minute respawn time that really starts like when a ghost first spawns. So if you vacuum it like 5 seconds into it versus 20 seconds, it still respawns in the same amount of time. So it really doesn't matter if I'm using vacuum gum or not during this, since they still respawn in the same amount of time. And here we are, turning in our first quest. A lot of spamming through dialogue and then finding these things as quick as possible. So there we go, got a ring. As long as those find quests will probably be the quickest part of it. I'm guessing most of it will be time spent on waiting around for ghosts to respawn. Also, I'm noticing that our FPS being so low is actually slowing down how fast we can spam through dialogue. I think it took us about 10 minutes to complete Ella's quest, so I'm only expecting like 10 minutes per each of these quests at the most. I have no idea where these find items are, so this actually might take quite a bit of time. If I was actually wanting to speedrun this, I probably should have looked before, but there it is, I think. Yep, there we go, and we can go turn that quest. And ooh, this looks like an interesting quest. 13 chicks in Agardis, so we're going to be needing these ghosts. Over here, probably going to do a lot more of that, waiting for ghosts to respawn. Now, after a long time of bullying people for ghosts and rethinking why I'm making this video, gone ahead and completed all those special ghosts that we need, so we can go ahead and turn this quest in and get the next quest moving on. Here we are, we now need to go unbox 3 crates, so we'll go ahead and do that really quick. Budgie Pokey, ooh, cool. And now we need to go purchase a hoverboard, which I actually haven't purchased very many of these, but we'll go ahead and do the same thing. Go grab the second board crate, and it looks like the last quest is probably going to be an annoying one. Ooh, never mind. It's going to be finding 15 hidden eggs. Looks like we already found one. But yeah, so time to go run around and hopefully find all of them. Ooh, there's another one. Alright, we have gone ahead and found the last egg. Spent about 12 minutes to complete Bunny for this quest. So there we go, turned in that. And now we head over to Ghost World to start on whoever's in there. It does take a little bit of time to switch servers, but once we get in there, I've already kind of found out where the NPCs are at least located, so I won't be spending 5 minutes trying to find them. So we are in here, we'll see if these quests are more or less difficult than Bo's were. If I remember correctly, they're over here next to the converter, and it looks like they are. And time to go spam through some more quest dialogue. Alright, the first quest seems to be pretty simple, with requiring just a few ghosts from all different areas, so it should be not too much of a problem to go ahead and grab all of these really quick. The first quest got done pretty quickly. Hopefully that's a sign that these quests are shorter than Bo's were. But yeah, it looks like now we're going to have to go wait for Grim, unless I decide to go ahead and waste a event bait to summon Grim. Looks like he's over here, and now we're just going to have to go spend the necessary 2.5 minutes to defeat a Grim boss. And we are just about done with Grim, and hopefully this is the longest quest involved in Quest NPC, because that one has by itself taken about 20% of the time spent so far in this. For that, it looks like we now just need to go find some rings, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. We'll go ahead and grab this one, and hopefully this is the red one. It is. And then this one should just be the yellow one when our cooldown for find items wears off. And on to the next quest, and one of the big things that this quest has is going to be those 7 Blu-ray ghosts. Grabbing special ghosts, it's looking like it's going to be the common limiting factor in doing these quests quickly. And there we go, we are moving on to the next quest. Not too long, but it was still annoying to have 2 double special ghosts. It looked like we instantly completed one, which probably means it was an item collection. Yeah, we have basically all the items we could ever need in. And collecting gems, which shouldn't take too long. And we're moving on to the next quest. I think we now have 2 quests left. The last 2 were instant completes. Unboxing a pet shouldn't take too long. We just need to go in here and unbox a crate. And then exit out as quickly as possible. And head back. But yeah, there we go. Went through 3 quests in less than a minute. Definitely picks up the pace. We are doing a little bit longer on this quest than we did on LS, or even probably bows. But yeah, now we need to go find some eggs. I have a single hidden egg, which is not ideal since getting on the wiki and memorizing where stuff is found. But we're going to go ahead and spend a little bit more time searching. And with that, we have finished the second out of the 3 NPCs in this event, so we're going to go ahead and turn that quest in and move on to backdoor. And here we are about half an hour into this second part of the event, and we are basically almost done. Time to go start talking to this NPC over here in the back. And that tree came out of nowhere to block us. This should be the last NPC we need to do, and all we need to do is complete their quest. And based on the previous ones, we'll probably need to do some ghost collection right off the bat. Here we are, almost complete with that quest, and honestly, we haven't actually had to compete too much for ghosts. And hopefully that means that we will have an anomaly quest, and then basically a lot of easy quests after that. It looks like the next quest auto-completed, which I am kind of concerned what it means. Oh, upgrading gear. Okay, yeah. We have already upgraded our gear, so that one was easy peasy. And here we go. Unbox 3 pets. That should also be a instant complete. But really the only quest that can take a while that he will give us will be a quest to go defeat Anomaly, which is almost guaranteed to be in there. Ideally, we would get that on the tail end of the current spawn of Anomaly cycle. But we could end up having to use an event bait or something else to speed that up. But whatever the case is, it shouldn't take too long to finish up these quests. Be able to see what we need to do next. It looks to be a pretty similar quest to what we've already done with some ghosts and 25 water. Oh, okay. Never mind, I know where these ghosts are. This is going to be the next 2 areas of backdoor that I'll need to get. Now at this point, I am starting to regret being in a public server since getting ghosts can get a little bit more annoying when you are in. The main reason I did start into a public server though was kind of doing this video off the cuff. I wasn't wanting to spend too much time figuring out a video plan, and I kind of needed to get through these quests anyway, so I decided, hey, this would be a fun video idea, and so yeah, we now got this pretty horrible video going for us. So if this actually does make it on YouTube, thank you guys for watching this far. And here we are again, waiting for special ghosts. In other words, waiting for grass to grow, or I guess in this case, mushroom ghosts to respawn. But yeah, we are set if the next quest is Anomaly, since apparently the Anomaly boss is up here, so we know where it is, and it isn't too far away, since I am expecting there to be an Anomaly quest. We should be able to snag that at the tail end. And here we are, finished with that quest. People have found that Anomaly now, so we are kind of in a race against time. We need to go turn in this quest and go spam through, hopefully as quickly as possible. The lag is trying its best to mess up this time thing. As you can see, we are waiting a lot longer than really should be for dialogue to go, just because we have high ping, high FPS, and my computer's wanting to overheat. Something to do with recording in Ghost Simulator. It's pretty common. But yeah. Alright, moving on, we have now found a ring quest, which I think is just up here. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Hopefully anomaly is still spawned, and the next one is the anomaly quest, hopefully. And it looks like I was correct in there being an anomaly fight. But it also looks like we need to go do it 3 times. So time to pull out event bait and start Too Long to Find, since people just, yeah, there it is. So it'll be here and then in the Ice Tundra, and that will be this quest, which will probably be the longest quest in this whole series of NPCs. Now, there really isn't any way to speed up these bosses, so basically we're just going to have to chill and take this 6-minute interlude. Now, one of the things I am remembering is that we do have to do a Find 15 Eggs quest after this one, with how Backdoor is structured, it may take a little bit longer than usual. But even with that, I am thinking that we are going to comfortably beat all 3 of these quests in under 50 minutes. And with that, we are going to go ahead and snag our 3rd anomaly defeat. This was by far the longest part of these quests so far. But now all we have left is those eggs quests. So time for us to go on an egg hunt. And here we go, we found the last egg. I am not going to tell you guys how long I spent searching for this one specifically. Actually, never mind, you guys can figure that out by yourself by looking at the timer. But anyways, there we go. Completed this quest, and we are basically done in just under 50 minutes of time. Go ahead and pause that. And basically, since I started the timer a little late, need to add like 50 seconds to a minute to that, which brings us to just barely under that 50 minutes. But yeah, that does conclude the event NPCs for me. If I want to later, I will go through their dialogue on the wiki. But yeah, now all I have left to do is collect the stuff, pets and boards from the vent crates and vent key chests. And so thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was more, as I said in the middle of it, it was kind of a random video for me to make, but I felt like doing it, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this type of video, since I might be making a bit more of them in the future.